Love is not an emotion. It's a policy, a commitment that we choose to keep in the harshest of circumstances. It's something that can be learned, that we can grow in. Biblical love is not based on the worthiness of the person being loved. None of us deserves Christ's sacrifice, but on the worthiness of the one who calls us to love. We love first because he first loved us. 1 John 4:19. We may be afraid to admit that we are powerless and our life is unmanageable. If we admit we are powerless, won't we be tempted to go lax in our struggle with our own sin nature? It doesn't seem to make sense that we can admit powerlessness and still find the power to go on. Life is full of paradoxes. The Apostle Paul tells us this precious treasure, the light and power now shine within us, is held in perishable containers, that is, our weak bodies. The picture contrasts here a precious treasure like gold and diamonds, and the simple container in which the treasure is stored, like a clay jar. With our human imperfections and sinfulness, God chose to have a relationship and abide in us and with us. God is a completely holy God. Before Jesus died on the cross for us, God only dwelt in the temple, and there only in the Holy of Holies. God chose to dwell there. No one trapped him there. They used to have to tie a rope around the high priest's foot when he went in before God once a year. If he had any unconfessed sin, they'd have to drag him out by the rope. It was like going to a high voltage area. But now, because Jesus died on the cross for our sins, he satisfied all the righteousness that God required. God can have a relationship with us broken and imperfect people, share love with us and connect with us like in a real relationship. We humans, with all our brokenness, are the imperfect, perishable containers. Once we recognize the paradox of powerlessness, we can be quite relieved. We don't always have to be strong or pretend to be perfect. We can live a real life with its daily struggles in a human body, beset with weaknesses, and still find the power from above to keep going, dealing with all the stuff we deal with every day.